Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today, let's do an energy check-in. Let's check in on the collective. Let's see what's going on, what's been going down. Let's see what we tap into, how it's going to play out between worlds. So 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. So you could have a decision to make where you're sitting in limbo and purgatory here, trying to get that decision, or you could just be trying to get somewhere and you're just kind of moving forward here, but not quite there. We're going to find out. Let's see. Where's the emphasis here for Sag? Gemini. So this is this energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. All right. Well, let's see what this energy is. Let's get into this, Sag. What is this, spirit guys? What's going on? What are we talking about today for the Sag? We got ourselves 2 of Pentacles. And no another card flipped. Hold on while I fish that bad boy out. Maybe another card did not flip. 4. I am mistaken. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. I'm going to move the cards because they're not where I want them. All right. And Sag, for those of you who are interested, I am open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box below. And it can be found on my website, thetarotroom.net. High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, the Lovers. So Gemini energy, definitely some kind of choice or decision to make here. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could be a mother or a father figure, or that could be someone else. There's a 2 of Wands. Okay. 1 more card for Sag. And Sag, I hope my mic sounds okay. My sincerest apologies. My new microphone arrived. The Empress is in reverse. We'll find out what is going on and why she's upside down. The bottom is the Tower. Damn, what's going on here? Page of Cups. This is a very unexpected message, and you don't like it. But there's the Sun, and there's a 10 of Cups. They want you to be at peace with it. Okay. So it's not the mic that was the problem. Anyway, let me finish telling you. My apologies. So I hope this sounds okay. This is not the best quality mic, but it's actually the port in my camera is not working with that microphone. Something's happened. So looks like I need a new camera, not a new mic. So bear with me as I hunt that bad boy down. So I hope it sounds okay. I hope I'm not too muffled. But let's see how we start this, because now I'm feeling like when we see the 2 of Pentacles in this deck, it's like a guy and he's on the tightrope, right? But I feel like it's a clown. It's like a clown world. Someone's acting like a clown and it's put you into between worlds. What's the 2 of Pentacles? What's Star? You wish Star, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. This could be money. You could just actually something. I think this is okay. I think it's going to go both ways. Some of you, this is revolving around your money. There could be some major challenges or some struggles here financially, or there was an argument. Look at the cards. Shit, every fucking bad card came out here, Sag. What the? Oh my God. Okay, you want to see what I'm seeing? You want to see what I'm seeing? I'll go one by one. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. We're back at the beginning. These are not good cards. On the bottom, 10 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and then there's the Star. So first of all, for those of you where this is going to be a financial situation, you're really being challenged here financially. There's a juggling act that you're doing, you know, the difference between your needs and your wants. What bills have to be paid? What bill can I put a partial payment on? What, you know, there's really a strong element of struggling financially and just feeling really defeated and really frustrated. Now, for others of you where it's not a financial thing, I think that there's been a very strong argument and fight here, and it has left you feeling very defeated. And you're thinking a lot about what was said and what happened, and it hurt you big time. So take it as it goes. Take which storyline is yours, but that's how we start this reading. Okay, let's see how we get out of this energy and how we transfer this. What's the High Priestess? What do you want to say about this High Priestess energy? The 8 of Swords. You're trying not to let your thoughts get the best of you. Okay, and there's the Fool. So, and there's the Sun. So you're trying to be optimistic, right? It's like, oh gosh, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent this month, but universe, I'm trusting you. you're going to get me that money in divine timing, or, you know, if you're really struggling to let go of a conversation or a difficult disagreement, you're like trying to go with the flow, you're trying to let it go. So this is really just you trying to focus on solutions, right? Trying to use your experience, your wisdom, your resources here to get yourself out of this situation, and you're just trying to stay positive. All right, what's the Lovers? What's the Lovers here for Sagittarius? What is the Lovers? Lovers can be a choice. It can be a decision. It can be love. Chariot, how to move forward. You're trying to make the best decisions here, right? Do I really need that video game this month? Probably not if you're struggling financially. Do I really need to let what this person said influence me? I really don't. So this is just you having the courage and the strength to move forward, making the best decisions for you. Not someone else, not other people, not putting yourself last, not ignoring the needs that you need here, you know, paying your rent, but maybe, you know, lowering your cell phone plan and getting less data or something, right? So there's just this element of really making the best decision for yourself and trusting yourself here, Sagittarius. Okay, so what's the Queen of Pentacles? Because there's an element here where you're like not giving your power away. The Strength, the Star, the Death, the Five of Wands, and this is knowing that this is temporary. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is a little bit of self-love, but it's problem solving. What do I got to do to get where I want to go? Okay, should I do some DoorDash here? Should I, you know, look for a side hustle, part-time job or something, or should I? There's really a focusing on solutions. I don't know what else to say. What do you got to do to get where you want to go? What can you do differently, really? Because we have the Two of Wands here. So there's an element of looking at your situation, looking at where you're at, and saying, what can I do differently to get where I need to go? But it's like you want this to be done. So it's like you're whether it's finances, it's like you're ready to stop having to be the budget king or queen. You're ready to stop struggling. If this was something that they said to hurt you, you don't want it to hurt you anymore. So there's just like this desire and this want for change. Like things need to change. They can't go on like this, right? It's like you need things to change. So what's the Two of Wands then? Because the Two of Wands is not the card we want to see in a reading. So when the Two of Wands comes in, it basically means that you're sitting there looking at the road ahead. You're sitting there looking at your choices and you don't like them. And the point of the card is to make different choices so that you get a different result. The Seven of Wands is in reverse. Okay, what is that? Like the Seven of Wands and don't resist. What? Walk away from the Sun. But there's the Eight of Swords. The Lovers. The Seven of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands, it's like don't resist these struggles. That's a weird thing to say. What does that even mean? Be confident that these struggles are teaching you. And there's your manifestation, though. And the Page of Wands with Judgment. I missed a card in between, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is not resisting. This is like, don't resist accepting the challenges. Okay, so you lost your job, you're unemployed, you're trying to find a new job, you're trying to figure something out. You have to accept, right? So it's like if you're still pissed off that you lost your job and it shouldn't have been you that got terminated, it should have been Bob over there in the, you know, accounting. They want you to accept it because being pissed off or being angry is affecting your manifestation. When we haven't forgiven, when we haven't let go, when we're still resisting to accept our situation, it creates blockages in our manifestation. So I want to see what they want you to do differently, because what I see here is they don't want you to let this disappointment stop you from getting what it is that you want. So that means that there's still resentment or a lack of forgiveness. So they want you to forgive and let go, right? When we're the rock, rigid, we create suffering. So be the water, be the flow, accept, you know, this bad luck situation. What is it that you want Sagittarius to do differently? What's the different choice? Is it an outlook? Is it where you're investing your time and your money? Okay. The Moon. There's yes, trust your intuition here. Okay, they don't want you to doubt yourself. So for those of you where this is a financial thing, they want you to change where you're investing your money and where you're spending your money. Really evaluate your budget and look at where your money is actually going, right? Like Let's say it's car insurance, you only got a $500 deductible. Maybe you got to pop the deductible up to $1,500 to bring down the insurance, like things like that. So it's kind of looking at where you can save money and how you can do things differently. If you're eating out twice a week, maybe you're not going to be able to eat out right now. You got to cook home from scratch, right? So they really want you to evaluate and look at how you're spending and investing your money. And then for those of you where this isn't applying about money, it's applying about that fight, that argument with that person. They want you to admire and respect the growth within yourself, right? Don't spend all your time worrying about what was said, what happened, their critical energy or their words. Spend time focusing on you and your morals. Stay true to yourself. Know that you're not that person. If they want to act like that, their choice, man. So it's like an element of not investing your energy, your time, your thoughts, your actions into fears or worries or letting them get you down. It's loving yourself. It's focusing on yourself. It's making the best decisions for yourself, focusing on the blessings you have type of energy here. Because with the three of Empress, with the Empress in reverse, you don't want to give your power away anymore. Whether it's, you don't want to be controlled by money, right? Money doesn't buy us happiness, but when we're really struggling financially, it just feels like we're helpless and powerless sometimes. You know, money does make things easier. We need money in the world. So there's this element where you're not going to give your power away. You're going to take it back. And that's taking control of, you know, where you're spending your money or how you're feeling about this past arguments and conflict. Okay, that's what I got, Sag. I was going to call you Cap. Sorry, let's get rid of that. Okay. Is there anything else you want to say to Sagittarius? Yeah. Okay. It's funny because I was looking at the tower. The tower came out. What do you want Sag to change? Okay, get into the principle of appreciate. Oh, wow. It's very much so. So when we're going through tough times, whether it's emotionally, financially, materially, love, whatever it is, it's really easy to focus on the negative or to focus what's going wrong or to get down on ourselves. It's so easy and common. And they really want you to focus on your blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. So when we're having a tough time and we actively engage in the principle of appreciation, we'll find more blessings coming our way. When we focus on the blessings, okay, you know what? I only have $500 this month, but I have $500. So you know what? Let's be thankful that I have the $500. Let's hope for more and let's see what we can do. So it's kind of focusing on what you do have instead of focusing on what you don't have, and that will raise your frequency and allow more blessings to come back into your life. Okay, Sag, that's what we got here. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. We'll jump back into the tarot. And for those of you that are seeing this video on a channel other than the Tarot Room, please know that that's not me. So we got another thief again stealing my shit on TikTok, which is why I'm on TikTok, so that they can't steal my shit. So her name is Black Butterfly Tarot. So if you're watching this on her channel, please know it's not my channel. She's a thief. All right. Spirit guides, what does Sagittarius need to surrender to? Your fear of change. So the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, your relationship. If you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. Change is difficult and change is scary, but usually change is for the best within us. That's what I believe. What is the spirit animal message here for Sag? Spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message here? What do we got, Sagittarius? We have the cougar. We have a little bit of leadership here. So you have come into your own power. This is the time to take lead of a situation and be strong. Use the power of intentions. So be clear with your purpose and define where you are heading. Make it known what it is that you want so that it comes to you. And the Akashic Record. Whoa, well, hello, you fell out pretty quickly. All right, we have the innovation. Constant innovation means not being satisfied with status quo and willing to try new methods and ideas. Whether at work or in life, innovation can bring new opportunities and surprises. It can make you stand out from the competition, and it can make your life more convenient and interesting. I wasn't going to grab these, but it told me to. So some of this might be revolving around career. You know, well, we already established that. So for those where this is financial struggles or challenges with job and career, let's get the career advice. What's the career advice here for Sag? Movement. You're going to make good progress now. Yeah, I kept shuffling. I thought there was something else. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay. So you're going to make good progress now. You will be able to overcome any obstacle in your path. Big leaps forwards are possible. And we have authority. So clashes with the boss or a challenge with your power will compel you to respond. Choose a peaceful solution if you can. Sometimes you got to bite your tongue till you find something new so that you don't end up in an uncomfortable position financially too. Okay. Sag, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are at the beginning of October. Let's go 30 days out. Let's see how you're doing in a month, how it's playing out, how you're doing. Wow. Wow. Shift in energy here. We got the star, or that's not the star. We got the sun. Let's say the right card here. All right, we got the sun. Happiness, optimistically. Sun god Ra watching over you. Sun god Apollo's got your back here. There's the Eight of Cups. Where are you walking to? Walking away. You're walking. Okay. Three of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Cups is in reverse. Okay. What's on the other side? I understand. Ten of Swords is in reverse. Judgment. Made your decision. Queen of Swords, Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles. What's King of Swords? Woo. You are in planning mode. You're in beast mode right now, I'm going to say. I feel like you've let go. So in a month, you're at peace, right? The Three of Wands in reverse, it's like, this did not go the way you thought it was going to go. This is not where you thought you'd be. This isn't how you thought they would turn out, right? It didn't go the way you wanted, however it applies. But you're at peace with that. You just realize, you know what, I can't change my financial situation at this moment, or I can't change what happened in the past. Can't change what this person said or did, or what this fight or argument was. I can't do anything about it. So you've just come to terms and come to peace with it. I want to put a card because the Ten of Swords in reverse is a very traumatic energy. Whatever this is for you, Sag, it is very traumatic and difficult because the Tower came out several times and the Ten of Swords. So what's the message with that? What do you want to say about that? Let me understand what you're trying to portray. There's a Queen of Pentacles, self-love, creative. Be careful what seeds you plant into your reality. There's the strength and there's the death. Okay. So when we're going through transitions and changes, like I said, it can be very easy to continue to manifest chaos or what we don't want because we're caught up in a pattern, whether it's a loop of negative thinking, of stress, of worry. We're just running on our tank is on empty here. And so there's an element of understanding what you're planting in your reality. On a consciousness level, the Ace of Wands is planting the seeds, right? You're planting your future, you're manifesting, you're creating something. So if you're stressed out, guess what? You're manifesting stress, right? If you're not dealing with that stress or dealing with those worries, you're going to continue to manifest that into your reality. So it's just having the courage and the strength to explore your options and know every door closes, another door will always open. That's how the world works. Those are the ups and downs in life, right? It's this understanding principle of rhythm. You know, I say it all the time, but I think every person in this world should read The Game of Life and How to Win at It by Florence Scovel. Should. It is one of the best books I've ever read, and I've read a million books. And some of them are confusing, some of them are difficult, some of them, they don't make sense, but she just puts everything in very simple terms. It's very easy to understand, which is what I love about her. And when it comes to manifestation and when it comes to disappointment and when it comes to what we want, we have to trust and let go, right? Our Lord Krishna taught us the same thing. So there's just an element here of being at peace with this very difficult experience, right? Focusing on what you learned from it, focusing on how you grew, and focusing on what it is that you actually want, so you don't bring in what you don't want. So just be very cautious with your thoughts and your actions at this time. Don't get down on yourself when negative thoughts, worries, anxieties, fears come through, because it's stupid to think they're not. They will, especially if you're having a hard time. They're always there. The point of it is you to acknowledge them and be in control of them. Don't let them be in control of you. Turn a negative into a positive, Sag. Be the master of alchemy. Because what I see is you making the decision to move forward with a plan. I see you creating a plan, right? So there's a very strong planning energy here. There's a strong acceptance energy here. And there's a very strong go with the flow. Can't change it, can't control it, can't do anything about it. Now you're creating your plan, you're becoming at peace with it, and you're moving forward. That's what I have, that's what I got, and that's what your guides want to say today. So Sag, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you enjoy your reading, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does help my channel to grow. Thank you, Saggy. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off with your final message today, baby. There are days I drop words of comfort on myself like falling leaves and remember that it is enough to be taken care of by myself. So schedule 15 minutes in your day for your favorite hobby or activity with no objective other than to bring yourself pleasure. And for those of you that like the yes or no, let's get a little yes or no action here. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or a no? Well, ask a different question. They don't like that question. All right. Rephrase, remark, re-question. All right. Yes or no? What's the answer for Sag? You ready? All right. I think so. All right, Sag. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.